Good morning. Overcast down here in Puerto Rico, a little bit rainy. It's nice. We need it. One of the things I like about Puerto Rico so much is the weather is flexible. Usually it's sunny, but it's flexible. It changes rapidly. So as much as it's raining right now, in a couple of hours, it could very easily be clear skies and sunny. Oh, kind of cool. I know a lot of you are in places that are cold now. Sorry. It's the way it is. That's our choice, right? We make choices. Being here now, comfortable, in a posture we're enjoying, finding a sense of solace and peace, restfulness, tranquility. Imagine while you are in your posture, your hands are upturned, a little bit apart from your body, that you're actually holding them apart. If you're laying down, then maybe put your elbows on the bed and your arms upward, and then lay your hands back. So again, the palms are facing up towards the sky. If you're sitting, again, you may have your hands in your lap. Put your hands on your knees, for instance, again, facing up, and fingers slightly spread and extended. And if you're laying down too, or standing, same thing. You can put your hands and your arms a little bit away from the sides of your body, and bend your elbows gently. And also maybe, 90 degrees, something like that. And a hand, palms up, hands, fingers a little spread. Okay? Just for maybe a minute or two. Not too long, but long enough. It's an experiment. Being in one's posture, one is already aware. One is sensitive to what's going on in one's body. Would like you to do a visualization with me. Perhaps better to close one's eyes to facilitate focusing and concentrating. Imagining our hands just in the position they're in, nothing else, just your hands being open, your fingers slightly spread apart, and becoming aware of them as they are. Our first visualization. Immerse in the atmosphere. Immerse in this oxygen and carbon dioxide and nitrogen and the other airs that share our atmosphere. This is where our hands are right now. They are fully immersed in this environment. And maybe you have a bonus or two. Maybe you feel the warmth emanating from your own body, from your muscular activity. And a different bonus, but also a very nice one, is perhaps you are feeling your pulse. You're feeling your heart's energy at work when it's squeezing, pushing blood through your body's vascular system. And you can feel this in your palms and in your fingers, in your fingertips, your forearms, maybe in your elbows. And in our visualizations, realizing that things are all true. We are visualizing it in a sense, but it is because of our own experience. We know these things are actually simple, honest, authentic truth. So that's one visualization. Now, still our hands up in this upward-facing posture of our hands and our fingers. Our second and last visualization is our hands are immersed in the energy of creation. We feel the gravity pulling our hands down. We feel the weight of our fingers in our hands. And of course, we still at this point are feeling the heat as a sense of texture that's occurring, and of course we're feeling our pulses as well. Our hands are immersed in this energy, and of course the air is actually a part of the energy of creation. Thinking about from the surface of our world where we are in probably one way or another, even if you're in an airplane right now. And there is so much more to be visualized beyond the atmosphere of our world to the other planets and that sphere we call the sun. And then beyond, our whole galaxy. A whole lot of galaxies. Our universe. Feeling immersed in this energetic field, this matrix of energy. And if you like, you putting your hands down in a more relaxed pose and thinking about our visualizations. And this second one is just as true as the first. We are bundles of miracles within the context of these experiences, both being immersed in our atmosphere totally, right? Just not our hands, but our arms and our legs, our buttocks, our torsos, our head, our nose, our mouth, our lungs. Everything is, in a sense, we are immersed in this energy. And when we visualize or conceptualize this second visualization of the energy of our universe, the pull of gravity towards the center of our own planet, our own sphere, it's a cause of thinking. It is a cause of one's own better understanding of the forces at hand that are working. We take for granted. We, in a sense, need a visualization of or an example to come back to our senses, to remember. And so this is what we spend our days doing, going back and forth, forgetting and remembering. It is why practice and multiplying one's practice throughout a day's activities is so valuable, important. To utilize means to further elucidate, bring into a greater sense of clarity what we are doing, as we are discussing now and doing together, is crucially important. How we then view this composition we're creating, this art piece we call ourselves, is in many ways more easily accessible by utilizing tools. Self-affirmations, done in a positive, simple, and forceful manner. The simplest being, I am whatever you are acquiring: patience, strength, discipline, kindness, compassion. And beyond the self-affirmations we can utilize sacred phrases as a different tool to help initiate ourselves into drilling down inside of ourselves to remember. Because that's all really we need to do, is just remember whom we are. When one realizes the nature of our being, which is we are bundles of miracles, evolutionary or evolution derived. It's much older than you and I are physically in our world, because it is millions and millions of generations of life formed, come to being, and passed on, have come before us that have contributed to our DNA. You and I, in a sense, have nothing to do with this. It is our good fortune. It is our place in history, in evolution. Being here now, it's enough already. And the sun's come out, huh? It took 10 minutes for the sun to come out. Not a couple of hours. Being here now, bundles of miracles, smiling, being curious of life and joy, allowing and helping, making oneself feel a sense of awe, a sense of reverence and amazement at what is, finding and enjoying, looking forward to moments of self-realization through one's day. How lucky we are, humbled before the immensity of what we've been talking about, and thankful for having a chance. The music continues for another minute. Please listen, and while you are lingering one's thoughts about what we've been discussing, about one's own role and aspirations in our world and one's life, I wish you all the best luck in reaching toward and taking steps towards your goals. Remembering how important virtues are for our success, for our being able to be accepting and better realize as we make a correct turn, a right turn, or we make a wrong turn, and have the capacity because of our personalities. We are learning from these successes and mistakes. Crucially important. Namaste.